iPhone 17 is out, YouTubers in 2 days. I would love to meet Willem Dafoe, so he could become Willem Daffriend. Why is your browsing history so clean? 28 incognito tabs. Scientists, our planet is now marked for Seth. Common folks, can we ask why? A big asteroid is going to hit Earth in next 3.4 million years. Humans when it comes to chilling animals that had thousands of years to evolve in their ecosystems. Humans when it comes to chilling invasive species introduced 30 years ago. When I'm enjoying my birthday at a restaurant in peace and I hear clapping, get back you savages. HOA, I don't think you can have those in your yard. Me, I think I can. Safety glasses, you mean eyelids. 6-year-old me watching YouTube Kids channels. This is what I hope dating will be. This is what I thought dating will be. This is what I feared dating will be. This is what dating actually is for me. Me about to hit 30, random body aches and health issues. Girls, hey babe I feel cold. Guys, oh, a guy's brain. Give up your hoodie mortal. There is a simple formula for attracting girls. G into M1 into M2 into R power minus 2. Dozens of people are gunned down each day in Springfield but until now none of them was important. Find suspect weapon, looks inside, become. Your planet is now marked for Seth. Can we ask why? Ozone layer is depleting by 1 to 3% per decade. Amount of people that asked Apple to create the thinnest iPhone with the worst battery life in the industry. Someone. Nobody. Men used to go to war, now we argue online. I think people should have their basic needs met. He knows that eating spicy food will give him problems, he just doesn't care. Me showing my girlfriend the contents of C drive /download/temp5. Me who just finished a 10 minutes ago, my addicted brain trying to pressure me to again. Let's have another. 2025. Why are you laughing? Me, because my dream is lead. Me after turning the age I have always wanted to when I was a kid. Drivers after buying a pickup truck. Goodbye rationality, goodbye. Amazon, shopping malls in USA. Are you going to sleep? Yes I am. Now shut up. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. The ground trembles with my every step. I have installed my floorboards incorrectly. Me trying to ignore the guy asking for change at a red light. POV. You chewing soft food and you hear something crunch. When you're trying to sleep and your body does the fake fall thing. General public, Mario Galaxy, Mario Tennis, Metroid, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, me, Power Washers Simulator 2. Hey, is this still available? Yes, are you interested? Me wondering why I don't have enough time in the day to do things. Also me. Just started Red Dead Redemption, any tips? Psychological help. Nintendo now has a patent on you. When it's already 3 AM and you are discussing your life issues with ChatGPT. I like Diddy. Card. Nintendo when you dress like a character from one of their games. Wait, that's illegal. And now I'm summoning the Dark Magician. No you don't. Nintendo patented. Nintendo. Consumer. Me when I start defecating in the bathroom and suddenly get a call. Things are now in motion that cannot be undone. When you need to factory reset your phone. When you just know that there was or is primitive life on Mars but you just can't prove it yet. The faces of the US dollars being presidents. Benjamin Franklin never being president but being on the $100 bill. Look what they need just to mimic a fraction of our power. Depression. Me. Batter blast. I have a great idea to go on a first date. I'm excited. What do you have in mind? Let's go for a swim. Take them out swimming on the first date. Proof of a flat earth. When I say I'll let you know, in conclusion I ain't coming. When you know they're lying, so you hit them with a suspicious look. I love your body. Me. Speed, strength, agility, speed, strength, agility, speed, strength, agility. Posting selfies on LinkedIn, posting jobs on LinkedIn. Cat who ate the plant, cat who knocked over the vase, cat who vomited on the rug. Japan's flag before 1999, Japan's flag redesign, post 1999. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Me, along with a few others. They're the same picture. The wife and I have both made a list of 5 people who we can sleep with if we ever get the chance. She's picked Johnny Depp, Hugh Jackman, Jason Momoa, Tom Hardy and Brad Pitt. I have gone for her sister, her cousin, her best friend, our next door neighbor's wife and the lass on checkout at Ass Jab with the big bobs. She is not happy with my choices. New game released. Mandatory internet connection for single player, microtransactions, pre-order bonus, feels incomplete unless you buy the DLC, multiplayer is only online. My doctor when I crash my car and get fired from my job due to sleep restriction therapy when before he said I needed to be more patient. Guys with feet like this have a 125% chance of stealing your girl. Breaking news. Today I used a piece of wood that I kept in my garage since 2006 in case I might need it. I'm going to take a 30-minute nap, 4 hours later. When you ask your parents when you are all going to leave a family gathering and they decide that you and they will be staying here for a little longer. When everyone thinks you're wrong and a Google search proves you right. What lovely rice. It would be nice if you replaced the R with N. I came home and my dog peed a little because he was happy to see me. None of my friends pee when they see me. I'm surrounded by fakes. Policeman during a raid. What the hell is that? Me. A banana. You'll shame Rex all the time on here, but it's amazing when both people enjoy it. It's not my fault you gotta have your leg in a bear trap and get punched in the face to dumb. Relax. Me. Why am I single? Me. Declines every date, takes 3 to 5 business days to answer text, shows no emotion, can't parallel park. Me putting etc. after using up my 2 examples. Me. Steals the heart of a cute girl, everyone else in the surgery room. Quit my job for my mental health. Keep my job so I can afford life. I hate when people are like, so tell me about yourself. What do you want, like my trauma or my favorite color? Let's be specific. If I ever own a restaurant, Tom's Diner, 1 side mashed potatoes $2.99, 1 chick tenders basket $9, 1 stupid question 38 cents. Woman Magazine, page 20, accept yourself as you are, page 22, how to lose 4 kg in a week, page 25, cake recipe. When you are from West Berlin and try to explain something to a person from East Berlin between 1961 and 1989. Single moms with 5 kids from 5 different men on their way to post about what a real man is. Weird dude making lemons, citron, orange. I can't do this anymore. I mean I can and I will obviously, but I can't effing do this anymore. 4-year college fees. 4-year salary after getting placement from college. How did she move where her hair was growing from? New favorite tweet from a man. Me on my way back from the casino to tell my wife and beer machine we are going to move into a bigger place called the streets. Me living outside of the US. Literally anytime I see news about the US. Pinocchio never gave up on his dream. I will be a real boy. You're so quiet. Thanks, you told me I was being loud when I got excited about something. I don't learn from mistakes. Ding dong. I bring a sort of silly goose vibe to the situation that serious geese don't really understand. Someone asked if I was ready for the fall and it took me a second to realize they meant autumn, not the total collapse of society. Ladies mansplaining is short for man explaining. You're welcome. Ripping the fishnets off my little oranges. Now that I have gotten older, I have come to realize why Bigfoot stays away from people. Are you going to sleep? Yes, I am. Now shut up. If you think about it, sculpting is just using tools sharpened on a stone used to chip off stones off a stone using another stone. I have never met a medical receptionist that I believed wanted me to live. When you come home from the pub 4 hours late and she gives you this look. I don't care if something good happened to you, it should have happened to me instead. Doctors have gone on strike but their demands are unclear. Early 2000s, keep your face and personal data out of the internet, checking modern social media. Just overheard my 8-year-old son tell the little boy who lives across the street, "You have to go now. I have hit my limit for being around other people today." Harvey Dent. Also Harvey Dent. 5-year-old. I don't wanna go to school. Me. Well, I don't wanna go to work but we have to buddy. 5-year-old. Or we could both stay home and play video games. Me. That makes sense. Me laughing at World memes until I realize Uncle Sam is laughing at me because I'm draft eligible. I'm gonna be so productive this weekend. Me the whole weekend. No. Chip down. Sending in rescue Chip. No. When you suggest he see a psychiatrist instead of punching holes in the drywall, we are not doing get help. OC. This picture speaks 1,000 words. The cat you have raised since birth the moment you open the front door. The oldest computer was owned by Adam and Eve. It was an Apple with very limited memory. Just one byte and everything crashed. Game hasn't even released but here's some paid DLC. Mega Dimension. Oh boy. Nintendo games. Nintendo lawyers. My parents didn't force younger me in any sport and competitions. Now I don't have a single talent. Working 40 hours made me realize why my dad emotionally neglected me as a child. Romo. Relief of missing out. Phobia. Fear of being included. Keep thinking about this guy on the bus behind me yesterday with an infant who started crying and he just went, "Now isn't the time for that." And the baby immediately stopped. "Now isn't the time for that. You're right, father, I will control myself." Being in a rich person's house is so stressful, like why am I struggling to find the trash? AI telling me to use knives and eat, me just googling how to cook. When you order 12 things at once on Amazon but only get one shipping notification. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. When you get a question wrong in Kahoot so you go from 1st to 18th. Tomorrow is National X Day and the only thing I'm effing is stupid. August 22nd, 2019. Can't wait for like 2025 when we look back on the 2018-2019 era and say, hey, remember when we were all really freaking depressed? That was a crazy time. Glad we aren't like that anymore. Hey, don't say anything. If aliens drove by they would lock their doors. Oh cool, me hearing what people do for their job no matter what it is. Please do not hit each other with a dose, seriously. Mozart. Cinderella. Choosing the real cashier instead of doing self-checkout. Guys, I think training is going too well. The family I babysit for bought me a car for my 18th birthday. So thankful. I have a theory. Well, we can't all be as cute as you are, Ina. Huh, what are you talking about? You're way cuter than I am. Turning your underwear inside is gross, or double-sided freshness. Me deciding whether to download the 3GB 1080p movie file for the higher quality or the 1.5GB 720p file to save the space on my drive. When you hear your mom say he's just a friend, and he walks out shirtless calling you champ. I couldn't find this little girl's parents, so I trapped her with dinosaurs so she wouldn't run off while I find them. Me, yay. After decades of hard work I have finally reached middle class. Inflation. I said you poor. H2O, normal water hydrates people. D2O, heavy water coolant in nuclear reactors. Current iPhone. Let's see who this really is. Last year's iPhone. Now get down on all four with your ear in the air. What position is this? The American taxpayer. Come join our team. We have an amazing environment. The environment. All employees must stop crying before returning to work. My kitchen after cooking just one egg. Not recommended. 15 hours on record. I'm bad at this game, so it looks. Good morning to everyone, except people who don't gain weight when they eat whatever they want. Paying $20,000 extra to retain a good employee. Paying $50,000 extra to get a new employee. When you wanna watch a movie and it starts with a hollow blue rectangle on a black background. Chuckles, I'm in danger. The idea had to come from somewhere. In 2017 I dated this girl for a year. One night she added me to a random WhatsApp group and said all of you are the guys I didn't want and it's over because I'm getting married next weekend. She immediately exited and left us getting to know each other.
Spare change? Spare change, ma'am?